What's going on, everybody? This is Lamar, and this is Political Media. And I wanted to take an opportunity to address our recent video, Biden Bus, talking about the Biden Bus tour from San Antonio to Austin. And there was it's been a lot of drama about it because a whole lot of the Trump train is what they call it. I guess it's an organized group that looks to create chaos, from what I see. They surrounded the Biden campaign bus, forcing the bus to slow down to about 20 miles per hour, forcing them to end up canceling a couple of events because of fear, for one, because you didn't know what these people were going to do. Now, Biden and Kamala were not on this bus. They're not riding a bus across the country, particularly in the South. That's not happening because, unfortunately, we're not as far removed from the 50s and 60s as we thought. And I know some of you are not going to like that and mainly because of some of the comments I've seen, which I'm going to go over some of these comments in just a minute that I received on the last video, because I think they're quite interesting. Because I care so deeply, I want to address them and respond to you and give you good, straight answers as it relates to some of the ugly, nasty comments that you guys left on the video. And because I care so much, I really do, deeply. Now, what Biden and what Kamala were attempting to do was campaigning. Friday, they want to get the last few Biden supporters to go ahead and vote early before November 3rd, which is a great thing. During this ambush, as I like to call it, one of the Trump votes, Trumpers with the big flags and all this crap on their trucks, ran into an SUV. Very dangerous stuff. They're trying to intimidate, obviously, and it's not going to work. Because I think you really have to be careful with the way that you go about your business, Trumpers. But let's get to the comments that I received. One of the first comments that I received says, "Texas is red and will stay red. Goodbye, Biden campaign. And a Biden supporters and are just as so overwhelmed by the support for Donald Trump." That's quite interesting. That's quite an interesting statement because, let's see, a Fox News poll conducted just a few days ago shows Biden ahead in the polls among likely voters. Okay. So there's a ton of support for Trump. Oh, okay. Let's see what happens. The reason for all this ridiculous chaos and the intimidation at the polls and even on the highway, unfortunately, is because the Trump supporters are afraid. They don't know what to do with themselves when their fearless supreme leader loses. When the grand master, if you will, on the grand dragon, for lack of a better term, is no longer in power in the office. What are we going to do? I'm speaking as the Trumpers. We've been empowered by our grand dragon for the past 3 to 4 years to come out from amongst the froth. We've had to hide. We've had to hide behind our uniforms, police uniforms. We've had to hide behind our executive suits. But when Trump came out, when Trump became so vocal, it gave us the ignition to come out and show who we really are. Racist. And you can say, "Oh, we're not racist." I don't care. You can say that all you want. The truth is you are. There's no way you can be on board with what Trump says and does, his conduct, and not be racist. The things he says about black folks, what he says about Chinese, what he says about Hispanics. There's no way. No way. And for the people that are going super hard for him, that speaks volumes. And I said it in the last video, and I said it in this video. How hard you go for him, and for the ones that you particularly, I'm gonna talk to you, Christians. For you to call yourselves Christians, for you to go so hard for a person that's so hateful and divisive speaks volumes. I don't want to know your God. I'm not interested in following your God. If that's the God you follow, and that's what he tells you, I don't want any part of it. I don't want any part. You lost a member. If you're looking to show people the Christ that you serve, that's no thanks. Let's look at another one. Don't mess with Texas. What does that truly mean, Charlie? Charlie, what does that truly mean? What does it mean, don't mess with Texas? What are you trying to say? I'll let you explain that because I'm gonna tag you in the comments on that. Practice what you preach. Why all of a sudden a God, why all of a sudden is God, Christian, brought into it? You think telling people to strap up, showing a gun range is godly or Christian? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. There's nothing ungodly about showing that we're prepared to bear arms if you idiots get out of hand. Because the thing is, you know where to do it. I just think I would like or would love to see for the Trumpers to pull this mess in certain parts of town. Go to the hood and try it and see what happens. That energy that's this black on black crime we talk about, all that energy could be diverted if you go to the wrong place. Y'all know where to do it. You're very careful with where you go and who you mess with. You won't mess with the wrong folks because we do have the right to bear arms. People have the right to bear arms. I'm not in the hood. I'm right here in downtown Dallas, up in a tower, safe and sound. Okay. You look down into the streets. Yeah. Boarded up, by the way, because of idiots like you that running around creating chaos because you don't know what to do when your grandmaster loses. Here's another comment. I'm from San Antonio, born and raised. I felt that it was embarrassing. What was the reason for following and surrounding them like crazy people? Shows you really who's really dividing us. Thank you, Anna Marie. I agree with Anna Marie. Absolutely. It's embarrassing for everyone. And you're gonna say I'm a leftist, I'm a liberal. And actually that's not true. Look, you're looking at a Negro right here. A black guy, a Negro, colored as some of you might call me. That is not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not. Matter of fact, I was very supportive of Trump when he ran for president. But I'm smart enough, intelligent enough, wise enough to show that to give someone an opportunity to show how idiotic they are. I gave him an opportunity to prove to me that he was a fool, or to prove to me that he really had the best interests of everyone at his heart, not just a certain block of folks. And the hatred and the vitriol, there's no way I can get behind that. Being a father, being a husband, there's no way I can get behind that type of and with a good conscience be behind someone like that. No way. While I don't agree with all of Obama's policies and views, or Biden's, because again, I'm a fiscal conservative. I consider myself an independent overall, moderate if you rank, whatever you want to label me as. I'm definitely not a leftist or a liberal. So you're hearing this from someone that has a lot of your views when it comes to political policies, just not your people policies, because obviously you're racist. Let's look at another one. Understand flags on your vehicle represent your support. That's all good, but if your support goes to the point of chasing them on the highway and enjoying the mob behavior, you truly need a reality check and search your heart to decide what God just. Thank you. What's your name? Remy Wood. Thank you, Remy. Sound like a good, peace-loving person. I could get behind your God. Sounds like a good-hearted person. I like that. I like it. Let me see if I have any left here. Why are you projecting your own racism onto others? Driving your car or truck with a flag is intimidation. By the way, sorry, no dice on your intimidation attempts as far as the whole damning my eternal soul for voting for Trump. Well, you're damning your soul yourself by voting for a devil. So, and I think you need to look up the definition of racism. I'm not part of a superior race. There's no way for me to systematically hold you down, or so I don't understand how I could necessarily be racist towards you. I don't know. So look up the definition and go back into the comments. Texas is red and will always stay red. Goodbye. Bye. Okay. So we shall see. I guess we'll see very soon. We shall see in a few days. But polls show different. While polls aren't law, aren't Bible, polls have some indication to some degree. Take it with a grain of salt, but we shall see in a few days. And I want you all to come back to the comments. Matter of fact, make sure you subscribe so we can continue this dialogue, because I love hearing from you. It excites me, actually. And let's keep talking about this Trump thing. And I want to hear your tune once Biden wins the election. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Anybody that's watching, hit the subscribe button right now. And listen, look below. Click subscribe right now. Click the like button right now. And then on November 3rd, go vote if you haven't already. Okay? Let's all do that wherever state you're in. And let's make America equal and just.